Hey you all, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am making for you guys a sea bass Mediterranean style. So what makes this dish Mediterranean style is I'm using olives and capers and garlic and shallots and tomato with my fish dish here, and it is absolutely amazing. I made this for a date night at home type of vibe. I love me a nice sea bass, and the complementing flavors to that, which I also forgot to mention, I'm using pancetta as well. It's absolutely to die for. And I am going to share it with you guys. So first I have gotten some shallots fine diced, and now I do the same for some fresh garlic. And then I get a nice piece of pancetta that I got from one of my local Italian stores. So if you're not able to find pancetta at your regular local grocery store, try a Italian store. There's a lot of specialty food stores in many different areas, and I love shopping at them. You kind of get the best products. So I got this pancetta there, which I'm fine dicing, and I'll get to cooking first and render that fat for the flavor of this dish. And then I have some beautiful pieces of sea bass. Now, if you cannot find sea bass, then you are able to use another fish like halibut or any other white fish, like a thick white fish. This could work well with cod as well. For mine, I use sea bass. Sea bass is kind of expensive, so if you want an alternative option, again, halibut or cod is another recommendation for this fish. All right, so I season it up with my favorite spices, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. And then now I get into a heated cast iron skillet, the pancetta, and get that seared up. And it's basically like cooking bacon, but in small diced pieces. And until it's crispy and brown, once it gets to that point, I then remove with a slotted spoon, which is a spoon with holes to keep in the sediments at the bottom, that oil. To that oil, I add in a little bit of butter, probably 2 tablespoons here. And then I get my fish added right on in. Now I season the first side up, which that goes down in the pan. And then while it's in the pan, I season the back side. So same seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Get that pressed down, make sure that's evenly cooking and getting nice and golden brown. Once it's not stick to the pan, as you see here, I'm giving it a test motion of seeing if it's sticking, because if you pick it up while it's still sticking, your fish will break apart. So it's not sticking, which now I get the fish flipped over. That one a little more brown than I want, but it's all seasoned, baby, so it's nice, and it was delicious anyway. So now I have it flipped over. I add in another tablespoon or 2 of butter and some garlic and some capers, in which I will begin to baste my fish. So again, some garlic and capers here. I ended up not recording the adding that in there and basting part. So sorry, but I will I will show you guys a basting part again. I did add in my olives and my tomatoes. Then I added in more butter, a garlic butter this time, to give it a little bit more flavor. And I did add in a lot of butter here, but that butter is going to be a part of our basting here, which hot butter over the fish allows it to have that juiciness to it, keeps it from not drying out, but it also continues to cook forward with the fish. And this fish is a really thick piece, so that hot butter basting is going to help further cook the fish. So then I remove the fish here, and I add in my pancetta with that olives and the garlic and the capers and that tomato, saute it up to get the flavors released, and that's it. We're going to place our fish into a plate of your choice. Get that tomato added in there as well, which I was able to find them on the vine, which is very rare to find cherry tomatoes on the vine, and they were so nice and juicy. And then I added right on top of that fish our olives and capers and garlic and that butter and that pancetta. and this was absolutely amazing. Such an easy recipe, a very elevated fish dish, perfect for a date night or dinner with the family or special occasion, whichever you like. Hope you guys enjoy, and as always, thank you for watching.